I was unable to get out on the lake today, so I figured I'd use that time off the water to make a video showing you 2 modifications that I made that I think you would greatly benefit from. The first modification I made is down here. This is where you put all your storage. It was a little hassle to get in and out of here. I took it out and I put a magnetic tool holder right here. It probably would have been better on this side, but I often have my kids in the boat with me and I don't want them to kick those scissors or those pliers or anything, especially those scissors. Those ones are pretty sharp. I don't even know what company they're from, but they're pretty intense. That was a fairly easy one, pretty simple. I had an extra magnetic holder. It's actually for a gun, but I no longer needed it, so it's just been sitting in my garage. I'm using it for tools. And there's not really a space in this Avid, the 20XB, where you can easily put your tools. Like the Ranger had it right next to the console, right next to the cooler. There's a spot up there by the trolling motor, but those often come out. And most of the time I'm over here working on tackle. I want to grab it right there. I thought about putting it on the inside. Still kind of thinking about that maybe, but for right now, that works exceptionally well. So on the port side rod locker, you had that. It's a 2-tier rod storage where the butt of the rods sat on. I don't know if you guys can see it. Well, obviously you've seen it before if you have this boat. So this is what the rods sat on. It had your little straps here that held them in. I never used it, so I took it out, and now it looks like this. As you can see, there's a lot more room in there to put all your tackle. I use this for my tackle storage. Obviously, if you are one of those people that put all your tackle in a boat, this probably won't work for you. Maybe. Like I said, aluminum boats, on my other videos I said this before, but aluminum boats just don't have the tackle storage capacity as fiberglass boats do. And that's like the one downfall. They ride good. They're good on gas. They've got a huge platform for you to fish on. But when it comes to storage, they're just not the best. So I use it this way now. Took off this, which saved about 5 pounds in the boat, and cleared it up in order to put more stuff in here. So if you see, I use the 6 cent bags, bait bags, and what I do is I got a different colored bag for each one. Like my blue one, I got worms in. Green jig trailers that I want to use. Speaking of, these are mega jig trailers. Really nice. And I got swim baits in one. Some other stuff. I got a spinnerbait box in here. I put some baits that I want to use, that I want to play around with. Like these are the trick shots from Z-Man for drop shotting. Work really good on Table Rock Lake. So back there I got a small little ammo box that I've converted into like a toolbox. It has my electronic jump starter, a few tools to take off something that I might need, like battery or prop for the trolling motor, your little common things that you might use. We've also got an anchor back there, a fire extinguisher, and I also have this side, I put my nav lights and my anchor light is in here. Also, I don't have it in there right now, but I also keep my YOLO stick in there. Works awesome. Just shove it back there. Playroom. So then you might think, well, what do you got in this one where the rod storage is? So the way I have this laid out, so I have my rods obviously in there. Rods obviously, and then along those I have jig box, terminal tackle box, some crankbaits that I want to use, drop shot box, swim bait in the back, just a bunch of random stuff that I use that I'm playing around with. Now I don't go out when I go fishing. I go out each day with a purpose. Like, I'm gonna fish this, I'm gonna fish that. So I don't really go out with everything in there. If I don't have what I need that day, I just don't use it. I'm going out there for a purpose and using what I bring out there. So this works pretty well for me though. I know it's a little bit quicker of a video than I normally put out, but I just want to give you guys a view of how I change things up a little bit to make my time on the water a little bit more productive than fighting with how the boat is. Now that won't work for everybody, and that's fine. For me, that works well for what I do. The new 21 XB that they have, it's a pretty good looking boat. That design, that layout is really good. The way that they put the cooler on the step, and then you got an extra foot now, so it pushes it up so the step isn't in the general area right here. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal. And then where the cooler was, you've got like a little day box now, kind of like that. And they got the new little tackle system that's in there. Check it out. Hey, we got a new thing coming. I partnered up with some guys. We created this thing called Reason Outdoors. Well, I didn't create it. Ant Sanders created it. I'm jumping in to help out. But it's a collective of guys that we're going to get together and just make a lot of content, help a lot of content creators out. We've got a journal that we've put up, throwing out some articles and everything for people just to read, just to see how other people are out in the community. I kind of give my background a little bit in mine. It's pretty neat. We just started, so it's baby steps to get it going. But so check it out. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to go over there. It's kind of basic right now, but it is going to grow. Well, hey, I appreciate the support. I really do. You guys I'm seeing a lot of subscribers come on. A lot of people are asking good questions. I'm not seeing no trolls no more like I did when I first started making videos. Some good questions are being put out there. I like it. And I always will comment, and I always will give you guys my honest advice. I don't want to be like these other people that are out there with the clickbait drama and all that stuff. Got more stuff coming, but I thought I'd give you this video pretty quick, and see you guys next time.